Today with Elmer, and I am hugely honored to be on the stage with you today. So
How did you first meet Monique?
We met each other on LinkedIn. We reached out and I found that she was very open and to start a conversation and understanding one another in the interests of understanding Indigenous culture.
Well, Elmer asked me the first year I was here to come on and be someone he interviewed. As being from away, I had a lot of questions and I was really curious about how I could learn more. And he welcomed me into the powwow, and everyone who was there on the floor as well as in the stands were so open, willing to share their culture with me and share their knowledge. And so I told Elmer probably very soon after that, or if not before, you let me know how I can help you now, because if you're giving me knowledge and the gift of this opportunity to be with you, then there's something that I must be able to do for you too.
First of all, a person needs to talk, and Monique, she's a little chatterbox, so she can go on and on, a social butterfly, and that's the kind of attitude that you need to be a commentator. And I found that she had all the skill set to do that.
I would say for anyone who is wanting to see a powwow for the first time, it is moving, it is colorful, it is exciting, and it is heartwarming, because the people in the stands, the people on the floor, the dancers and those that are sharing their culture with you are so open to sharing with you that you just need to be prepared to be willing to listen.
We often believe that Indigenous people should be interviewing Indigenous other people, but I wanted to take a new twist to it, to have a non-Indigenous person to showcase that diversity. So for the people at home watching the TV, would see that by example.
There were aspects of the powwow that I didn't understand, and then I just asked questions. And because I was willing to ask that question, the answer was so beautiful, because it wasn't just, oh yeah, that's something that has happened, and then we end the question there. It was, this is why it happened, this is how it starts, this is the meaning behind something. And so there's so much heart in every answer that I was receiving.
We often don't think outside the box. And by having Monique part of the show, part of the interviews, part of the commentating, it just shows that. And reconciliation is about understanding. And by having Monique being there as a live commentator, shows that.
Today, so there's one at 12 and now there's one at 7. And can you explain, I'm noticing that
I've been an educator for Indigenous inclusion in the community in Saskatchewan, Canada for the last 25 years. And step number one is that you have to be willing to understand. If you're not willing to understand, then there's really no point to come. But most people who come to the powwow has an interest, and that's where it really starts. And that will develop the question of why. And then why turns into understanding.